Alright, I'm a little bit late on this, but I wanted to hop on here and give a little life update. So on this last Saturday, I went to Cincinnati for their Pride Festival, and it's super exciting. That actually ended up being my biggest single sales day at an event ever, which is really cool because normally I would expect that to be around like the holidays time is when I do the biggest sales days. So that was really cool to see those numbers be broken in the middle of June. So that was very cool. The reason it took me so long to come in here and talk about it is one, I've been working a lot. If you don't know, I work a full-time job and a part-time job on top of working my business. So I'm very busy. But, you know, the economy is kind of crazy right now. So you do what you can do to make sure the bills get paid while you're building a business on the side. And Saturday also was a very, very long, very rough day for me. I started, so I went there the night before. But I started working that show at 7:30 in the morning, and I didn't get done until about 10:30 at night. I got up to like 95 degrees, so it was a very, very hot day. So I think I got some heat poisoning while I was there. I didn't have any help, so it was just me. So I didn't have a lot of opportunity to like drink a lot of water or take any breaks or anything. So it was a little rough on me, but at the same time, it was worth it. So I was really proud of having a sales day like that. These events can be hard work. If it's something you're thinking about doing for yourself, just know that, you know, a lot of times during these events, and again, I do them by myself most of the time, but there's several times, even just on that one day, that I was like questioning myself, like, can I even do this? And it was very, very hard. But the important thing is that you can stop and take a break, but then you regroup and you figure out how to do it. That's just what has to happen. Like, I had a really hard time finding my spot. I drove around this park like 3 times and I could not find it, and the map they gave me was like you couldn't even read it. It was so small. So sometimes I beg for forgiveness rather than ask for permission. So I set up kind of in a good spot, I think, but I didn't take anybody else's spot. I found a good spot. I set up there and it just worked out well for me. Sometimes it works out well, sometimes it doesn't. That's just what I had to do in that situation. There's times in the middle where, like, I if I have to go to the bathroom or if I need to get food or a drink or something, like, there's 100,000 people at this event and I have no one to watch my table. I'm in a city I don't live in, so I kind of just have to cover what I can and hope and pray nobody steals all my stuff. So that can be hard, but I do what I can. And another thing that was hard was packing up. So my car was quite a ways away, when an event like that ends, you either are gonna wait a couple hours for everyone to get out of the way so that you can pull your car in, or you're gonna just like dolly everything to your car, which is a lot more work, but it's still usually faster. And if you don't know me, I'm 5'2" and like 120 pounds, so me dollying everything I need for an event is challenging, especially if it's like uphill and things like that. So I mean, there's lots of moments where I'm like, I can't even believe I'm in that situation and I don't know what to do, and it's just very, very hard. But you just have to keep going. If you have to stop and take a break, if stuff falls off your cart, you can, there's lots of times where I am just in a complete mess, but like I had to go up this real steep hill, right, with this dolly full of all my candles, my table, my tent, all this other shit, like probably 150 pounds or so. And yes, it's on wheels, but still, like, anyway, I didn't think I was gonna make it up this hill, but by the grace of God I did. And then of course when I get to the top of this hill, it's like downhill, and so all my tables start sliding off this dolly. But I start going down this hill and like all my stuff starts falling off this cart, and it's just a whole mess. But at the end of the day, it's just stuff. It's just, my candles didn't fall off. It was just like tables and my bags, my tent and everything. And, you can be in a mess and you can have a hard time, but you also need to realize that all you have to do, get to the bottom of the hill, put all your stuff back on the cart, and you just keep going. It sucks, but it is what it is, and it's really not that big of a deal at the end of the day. And, just being in a city that I'm not from, and so, pretty much everyone I sold to were people that have never heard of me or didn't know who I was, and for me to get that kind of turnout, to have, like, the biggest single sales day I've ever had in my life was just so awesome. It was so cool, and I'm just so grateful for the opportunity and to have been there. I think a lot of times in life, you don't a lot of times in life, you know, you don't have to be the smartest, you don't have to be the strongest, you don't have to be the fastest, you don't have to be the best, but the difference between the people that are going to fail and the people that are going to succeed are the ones that get back up. You know, you're always going to face challenges. It's always going to be hard. You're going to have good days, you're going to have bad days, you're going to have all the ups and downs. But to be able to put it into perspective and to be able to still continue and get back up after it, that's what's going to make all the difference. And it has for me. So thank you, everyone, for your support on Saturday. It was a great day, and I really, really appreciate it.